August 6th, 1945. Hiroshima, Japan. A city of 300,000 people waking up to what they thought would be just another ordinary morning. Tsutomu Yamaguchi, a 29-year-old naval engineer, was walking to work. He had been away from his hometown of Nagasaki for months, working on a new oil tanker for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. Today was supposed to be his last day in Hiroshima. He was going home. At 8:15 in the morning, the sky turned white. A blinding, searing, impossible white. Then came a sound no human being had ever heard before. A shockwave so powerful it threw Yamaguchi off his feet, lifted him into the air, and slammed him into a potato field. The world around him was on fire. His eardrums had ruptured, his arms were burned so badly the skin was peeling away like paper in the rain. He looked up and saw the mushroom cloud rising over the city he had been standing in just seconds before. The atomic bomb had detonated less than 3 kilometers away. By all logic, by every calculation of physics and chance, Tsutomu Yamaguchi should have been dead. But he wasn't. Burned, bleeding, and barely conscious, he crawled through the devastation. Hiroshima was no longer a city. It was a graveyard of ash and silence. 70,000 people had died in a single instant. Yamaguchi spent the night in an air raid shelter, drifting in and out of consciousness. The next morning, bandaged, broken, and barely able to walk, he made a decision. He was going home. He boarded a train to Nagasaki. When he arrived, his family thought they were looking at a ghost. His head was wrapped in bandages. His arms looked like charred wood. His wife held him and wept. But Yamaguchi was a disciplined man, a dutiful man. 3 days after surviving the first atomic bomb in human history, he went back to work. August 9th, 1945, 9:02 in the morning. Yamaguchi was in his supervisor's office, explaining what had happened in Hiroshima. His supervisor looked at him with disbelief. "One bomb," the supervisor said, "destroying an entire city. That's impossible." And then, the sky turned white again. The second atomic bomb, Fat Man, detonated directly over Nagasaki. The same blinding flash, the same thundering shockwave, the same impossible heat. For the second time in 3 days, Tsutomu Yamaguchi was at the center of a nuclear explosion. He survived. I want you to stop for a moment and truly understand what that means. 2 atomic bombs, 2 cities obliterated, 2 shockwaves, 2 walls of fire, and one man, standing at the epicenter of both, walked away. The years after the war were not easy. Yamaguchi suffered from radiation sickness. His hair fell out. He experienced fevers, nausea, and a weakness that never fully went away. His wife had also been exposed to radiation from the Nagasaki blast. She developed cataracts and spent years in and out of hospitals. Their daughter was born with serious health complications that doctors linked to radiation exposure. The bombs had not finished with this family. For decades, Yamaguchi rarely spoke about what he had experienced. He carried the weight of those 2 mornings in silence, the way many survivors do, because some things are too enormous for ordinary words. But as he grew older, something shifted inside him. He began to speak, not out of bitterness, not out of anger, but because he believed he had survived for a reason. He traveled, he testified, he stood before audiences and said the words that he felt the world needed to hear, that nuclear weapons must never be used again, that the pain he had lived through, the burned skin, the ruined cities, the dead children in the streets, must never happen to another human being. In 2009, 64 years after the bombings, the Japanese government officially recognized Tsutomu Yamaguchi as a Niju Hibakusha, a double bomb survivor. He was the only person in history to receive that designation.